And here we go, we got our first crew of the day coming in on approach here at 79th. So our guy, they're coming in hot. Cap's gonna have to brake check this one, slow it down. Our guy gets off like, get me the heck off this boat. But what in the world are they doing? And they're back in forward gear. They're gonna run this right up the ramp. What in the world? There's no lines. Well, it looks like there's a line maybe on the other side even, but that's not gonna help him right now, as they're just gonna wind up, and this is an inboard, outboard. Man, that's the last thing you wanna do, is run this thing up onto the concrete. But welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, and today we are down here visiting 79th Street. And man, they are taking their sweet time trying to figure out how to get this one off. So they do get the line over there. They leave it on the opposite side of the boat. I guess the line's long enough so it doesn't really matter too much. It can't be any worse than what they've already done. So our guy starts pulling them back over. But you can see how far forward they are. The wooden part of the dock even ended. They are up on the concrete. I'm wondering if the boat's not stuck on the concrete now. My guess is they actually ran it up and that bow's up there. And it doesn't help with all the weight that's in the bow because they've got everybody sitting in it. So our guy's going over to the ramp. Got to be careful. It's kind of slick. And yep, he's trying to push him off. But again, with everybody sitting up there, it was just adding that extra weight to have this thing sitting right on the concrete. And the crew finally pulls it back and gets it off. They still look like they're struggling, though. I'm not sure what the game plan is here. As they're kind of half tying it off. I think that's the only line they got out right now, as well as the back one. And they're going to try and get this thing put up, I guess. And here comes our next crew with the old Bayliner coming in. So Cap is taking the slow roll approach as he works his way toward the dock. And going to start to slightly make his turn and line it up. And really taking his time. He's really taking that approach of don't approach anything any faster than you're willing to hit it. Let's see if he maintains that approach as he gets closer. So coming in a little sideways here, and I don't see anybody working toward any lines or anything. As they're going to slowly drift in toward the dock, but they're kind of in between both lanes right now, really not on either dock. And now he's kind of backing out as he realizes that he's missed both of them. So the jet ski winds up coming up behind him and is going to snake the dock on his port side. And there we go. He's going for the grab on the starboard side since there's no lines out on the ready, no fenders. And he's going to try and pull the boat over. There we go. He's got one ready now and winds up tossing the line over the pole. And finally giving some directions to Wifey, who's sitting there in the passenger seat like, come on, give me a hand. And we've got a little Robalo coming in right beside him. Let's see how this captain does. Twin engine on approach. You can tell it's a little windy by the flag. And oh, he kind of goes the wrong way. The stern starts to kick out on him. Quickly goes back the other way to try and bring it back over. But for him, it appears it will be pretty uneventful, even though, again, no lines on the ready as he steps off. But our crew on the Bayliner is still struggling to get it put up. So here we go. Heading toward the dock. So we got Mama taking the wheel today, and she's going to try and bring him in. So a couple people on the crew on the ready. She goes ahead and makes that turn to try and get the stern to come in toward the dock. But unfortunately, as she does that, her guy's going to step off the back, kick the boat out, which is going to push the bow into the dock. And now it's going to come in all funky as he kicks the boat off. Let me know in the comments, was that her fault or is that his? I mean, she's the captain. I guess she's responsible for everything, but the reality is he's the one who kind of pushed her off the dock. I have wondered if that wasn't intentional. So, trying to walk her over now. I'm not sure why he's not pulling it in so the other person can get off the boat. She just said the same thing. She's like, pull me in. So somebody can help him with the lines, because I don't think he knows what he's doing. So there we go. Somebody else hopefully will take over, and now they will be able to get this one put up. I always love how everybody down here at 79th Street comes in with the ladder down. I have no clue why. Every single boat, I feel like, comes in here with the ladder dragging in the water, which can't be good for the ladder. I'm just guessing. So our crew finally realizes it. Cap's like, oh, the ladder's down. Let me go ahead and fix this. And now that's going to be a struggle. There we go. She's got it. Or maybe she doesn't. Finally, it goes in. Now, I'm not even going to pretend to know what's going on here. What in the world? There's no way my boy would be behind me on my jet ski like this. 100% no way. If this was going on and I needed this assistance, I'm either jumping in the water or definitely moving around behind him. But they seem okay. I just don't understand why the person who's not driving would be in front on the ski. I mean, maybe I'm missing something. Let me know in the comments. They're obviously struggling here. Something's obviously wrong as they're winding up over in the mangroves. So they're trying to talk to another one of their buddies on the ski. I think they're trying to tell him that they got an issue. I don't know if it's stuck in reverse, maybe? But it looks like they're trying to get him to come over and give him a hand to get back to the dock. But again, at this point, I would have already moved. Oh, here we go. There we go. Our guy's like, yeah, bro, I've had enough of you over my shoulders. But it kind of feels like that's the deal. Somehow this ski is either stuck in reverse or they can't figure out how to get it out of reverse. And you could reverse your way into the dock, bro. You might not have any power, though, really, either. I mean, it's on for sure. I can see bubbles coming out of the bag. So his buddy comes over, is going to toss him a line. Oh, and try and get him dragged back over to the dock. Really not. I mean, he's not really trying to push him into the dock right this second. Obviously, you can tell the ski's on. And it looks like here he's going to try and drag him over the dock as this guy hangs on. This is actually tougher than it looks. If you've never had to do this on a ski, that ski's pulling pretty hard on his arm. coming in and around, and this should be good to go. Somebody just broke something. I'm not sure what. So our next crew's kind of drifting in sideways here as Cap's trying to get the bow in. He's got somebody up in the bow on the ready with the line. And Mama on the stern ready to go as well. So is he pushing off or is he trying to pull on? I can't tell. It looks like he's pushing off. Is the line... Okay, the line's on. For a minute there, I thought the line was actually not attached to the boat. And he's trying to get him pulled over. Now, Our Lady at the stern could toss that line up and have him pull the stern over. Or Cap, I mean, if he just ties the line on something, probably could just tap it in reverse and it'll come back into the dock. So here we go, heading in. He's pushing off. She's stepping on. He kicks it out. She almost goes in the drink because he kicked the stern out on her as she was trying to come up and climb onto the dock. What a move. Literally, she's trying to come up and help you, and then you kick the stern of the boat out. And she almost goes in the drink. So our crew's trying to keep it off because they didn't pull any fenders out. So right now, basically, they're just trying to hold the boat off the dock. And gonna slowly try and walk it up. But they should be good to go and good to get on out of here. And speaking of good to get on out of here, we're going to go ahead and get out of here as well. Thanks for watching, crew. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, does some great comedy boating videos over there as well. And of course, we got Boats vs. Haulover. Man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.